Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and how y'all feeling? Are you doing all right? So, in my Taurus full moon lunation update, also in my Mercury Retrograde key dates and themes videos, I did prepare you all for this day. There could be extreme heightened emotions. There could be a lot of painful things brought up to the surface. So we're starting the day off with the sun at 25 degrees. And as you can see in that grand water trine with Jupiter and Saturn retrograde. So emotions could be extremely heightened. There could even be things break out on the water. Pew, pew. Okay. There's also divine karma that's being dealt right now as well. Okay. So keep that in mind. The sun is only within a 4-degree orb of that opposition with Uranus. Mercury is at 2 degrees starting out. And will sextile Pluto at 3:35 p.m. 1 degrees, okay? The last time we had Mercury sextile Pluto, Pluto was retrograde and Mercury was in shadow. So this was going to be October 30th. And there was mass pew pew in Darfur, Sudan. Okay, we also had that trade deal with China. And then we also had Hurricane Melissa. So there could be some things coming up with the earth. I'm hoping we don't see any earthquakes, tsunamis, things like that. However, as this opposition gets a little tighter, we could see some of those things happen. We could even see many people with this opposition and this cardinal T-square. Okay, so this is one of those days. Tap into your intuition. Truly listen to what your spirit team is saying. Every single morning when I do my healing, when I do my clearings, when I set my intentions with the divine, with the Most High, with the heavenly army, I always say, because Gabriel is the messenger from the heavens, okay, and Archangel Michael is the protector. I specifically ask them to intervene on my behalf, okay? Gabriel, make sure I hear the messages clearly, okay? Intervene, get my intention, make sure I have conscious awareness of what you're telling me. Michael, intervene on my behalf, protect me, keep me safe. And when you do, and shit starts happening, pause and take a step back, okay? Because they're doing their job to assist you here. Keep in mind, Mercury's going to be closer to that opposition with Uranus too, okay? And that's going to be exact on the 19th. And that's when the Tanzanian people overthrew, and we've already started seeing that build up in Mexico. So the energy right now is truly setting up for a lot of upheaval, a lot of revolutionary things, because that's what Uranus represents, right? It's very revolutionary. It's very rebellious. And it's retrograde. And it's at that critical 29-degree point. So, when Mercury was opposing Uranus in Gemini, 0 degrees Gemini, 0 degrees Sag, that was also when the trade deal with China was made. So, no, it was the trade deal with Korea. And the Fed rates were cut. Now, we've already had the moon in that exact square with Jupiter, and now opposing Eris and Chiron and conjuncting Zeus, and the moon will work fairly quickly out of that T-square. So that's good. Keep in mind, we're in a full moon lunation cycle. So things are going to be leaving. Things are going to be exposed. Endings are going to be taking place. This is not anything to be afraid of. All right? We must hold space in order for the endings to take place. And we've got to believe that the new is running parallel right with us. This truly is a test of faith. Do you believe? Pisces, I believe. Do you believe that the split's taking place and we've got heaven on earth about to be laid out in front of us? What is heaven on earth for you? What does that look like? Our beliefs are really being challenged. Saturn is challenging that, okay? Now keep in mind, the nodes are going to be in that exact spot of where that Pisces eclipse took place. Right now, they are at 1558. And so 1521. So this will take place a little bit later today. Actually, at the exact same time that Mercury sextiles Pluto. So this is a very fated day. Fated energy. Keep your eye on the water. Venus is working into its conjunction with Poseidon. Okay. So, hold on. All right. Give me one card for the energy for today, please. Now, keep in mind, the moon's going to ingress into Scorpio at 16:45 and immediately start to square Pluto. And this is right after that sextile starts taking place. So, Pluto's going to be squared with the moon and going to be in a sextile with Mercury. So, we got the Four of Cups. This is really challenging our beliefs, right? Especially when the world looks crazy outside of us. It might feel like it's not going to happen. It might feel like it's impossible. It might feel like there's just no way. Keep in mind, this is a card of illusions. This is a card of limited beliefs. Okay? Unconscious beliefs that are not beneficial. When in reality, there is a way. When in reality, everything you need is right here. Even though it might feel like you're not able to reach that one cup that you want, you're missing many opportunities, okay? There's definitely a lot of fire energy, specifically with the aspects that Pluto's going to be having. Make sure that you're channeling this in a healthy way to take action, to move forward. This can also be the narcissist card, so you want to be mindful of your ego. Keep an eye on your passions, what excites you, what drives you. There can even be people coming together that's meant to be with you on your spiritual journey. Very healing, exciting. You got to take a leap of faith to go in a new direction, okay? Focus on your healing. Focus on your day-to-day needs. Focus on your own emotions. Ground. Touch a tree if you don't want to put your feet in the ground. I know me, in the winter, I touch trees instead of putting my feet in the ground because I can't stand for my feet to be cold. So find ways to ground. Find ways to really stay here in your heart, all right? There's going to be a lot. From today moving into the 19th, there's going to be a lot. Very unpredictable. Lots of twists and turns, okay? I love you guys. I hope you all have an amazing Moon Day Monday. And I will be holding my Scorpio New Moon Healing Circle on the 20th at 4:30 p.m. Would love to see you there. You can find the link to join under the events tab on my website, 12thhousequeenbee.com. Love you guys.